Oh no, my views have gone down. Time to beat the FNAF horse again. I don't think it's a secret on this channel that my two favorite FNAF games are the first two additions to the franchise. My reasoning being that I believe that those two games are the closest to the original idea of FNAF that Scott had cooked up in his sleep after getting savagely roasted online by internet
bitch ass nigga.
But still, me and many others feel like the first sequel to the franchise is the best FNAF game. Subscribe. Now I can easily just sum up this video in a single sentence without doing any actual work. Herdy there, it's just the first game but better. Yeah, I know, very original. Don't wanna hurt myself by thinking too much. Anyways, yes, there is more to that statement than its surface value, so let's go through that one at a time. So in comparison to its previous counterpart, this is a much more polished experience. Note that I said experience. In light of It's Taken's new video about FNAF bugs, he shows that those two games basically have the same amount of bugs and glitches within them. The reason why I said it was a smoother experience is because said glitches that appear in FNAF 2 are mostly only aesthetic issues or stuff that Scott forgot to put in the game. An example for the former would be the paper pal thingy not appearing in your office, and for the latter it would be that Golden Freddy can't appear between nights 3 and 5, even though it was intended. The sum of it being, Scott sucks at programming and Yandere Dev is better.
That's a joke, lads.
But no, seriously, these older games are held together with glue and sheer willpower. It's nuts. Anyways, the main theme of FNAF 2 is bigger is better. Bigger pizzeria, more animatronics, and more tasks to do in order to not get your head caved in by a sexcellent animatronic fox. Let me put it in a language you can understand. FNAF 1 is natty Ronnie Coleman. Pretty fucking impressive. Now FNAF 2 is roided up prime 2003 Ronnie Coleman. Now that is a world-class physique and a true unicorn in the world of bodybuilding, something that we haven't seen before or since. FNAF 2 is exactly that. It's a one-hit wonder which hits hard. Yeah. Let's go over a few of those faucets. First off, it expanded the lore. Now the quote-unquote lore before this was basically non-existent. You only had the bulletin boards and phone calls every night and a couple of Easter eggs. Yeah, that about it. It was obviously an afterthought that Scott had where he said, fuck it, I'ma add some more mystery to this furry simulator scarefest. Now this game just took what little that game built up and fucking ran with it to the moon. More phone calls, more characters important to the lore, more Easter eggs, and the first time you could do something other than click around in the form of those retro minigames. It's cinema, my man. That is an excellent segue to my other point, that being that this game is much more interactive than the first game. Like I swear, Scott is some type of alien because this game was obviously designed by someone who had 3 hands and 24 fingers between them combined. Last game you just had Foxy and the doors as the core game mechanics. Now you have the flashlights, flashlight by itself, the music box, the Freddy mask, and the interactive minigames. Really puts the game in FNAF. Holy shit, the deja vu you get when you constantly have to switch between all of this. I swear, man, I would think I was playing like 4 games at the same time. You can't make this up. I would really be moving around like Kamavinga, literally covering every position, man. But I absolutely love that chaos. Perfect segue again. Ha ha! How can you not love the sheer chaos that this game provides? Last game fueled itself off of the bucket loads of dread that were thrown all over you while you were either hoping for Foxy to not show up or for Freddy to take somewhere between 3 and 4 business days to figure this out. This game is like, nah, we ain't doing that shit. You can't catch a break with this game. It is 7 minutes of pure adrenaline coursing through your veins, and if I didn't have a subconscious system for it, I would think I wouldn't be fucking breathing during most of those nights because of how invested I would be into this. And winning the night will feel like securing the Champions League final. While you're Nottingham Forest, gotta wind up the music box. Ah, fuck, Bonnie's here. Fuck, you gotta wind up the music box. Get out of here, toy Freddy. Quick, we're gonna flash fast enough, flash around. Wind up the music box. Get fuck off, Freddy! Now, given that this insanity goes on for 7 full minutes, it's important that you can easily identify which characters is which, aka their character design has to be creative and unique. Damn, I'm on a roll with these transitions. Every single character is unique in its design and stands out in the chaos of regular gameplay. In all fairness, it isn't that big of a deal because 8 of the 10 or 11 animatronics that can just be countered by slamming down that mask lickety split, but still it's good that every other character is easily identifiable. Another thing that I like about this game is that it almost has the same feel as FNAF 1. The best way I can describe the relationship between the first 2 games is that they got the Home Alone treatment. You watched Home Alone, right? The little rascal Kevin wished for his family to disappear and yada yada yada, chaos ensues, Joe Pesci tries to eat his fingers. See, now that's FNAF 1. FNAF 2 on the other hand is Lost in New York, a general sequel done right where you still feel like you're watching a continuation of the first movie with basically the same writing and plot. Kinda derivative, but hey, if it worked the first time, why fix it? That's exactly what FNAF 2 is. Basically just an expansion of the first game, hence why it sometimes feels like they're the same game. I mean, for God's sakes, they're literally built up on the same files evidenced by the leftover demo files from the first game still existing in FNAF 2. Just proves my agenda that Scott sucks as a programmer. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. You really think I would diss our beloved Scott over something so inconsequential? Eat my dick, yandere!